Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC. And these two teams have met once already. So they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies. And maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Crawford. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. No. Check. Patriot. Check. Let's go. Green, 39. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Back down in that Philly. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throw on third down. Swanson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. To throw on second down. Swanson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Off the bootleg. Swanson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Swanson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
All right, here we go.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there at the 43. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And over the middle, this is Parker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swanson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play action. Swanson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Swanson over the middle, complete. It's long. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Swanson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake. Swanson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Throwing after the interception. Swanson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Off play action. Swanson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, they almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more turns.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And an alley to run. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake. Swanson. Throw left side complete. It's long. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, Swanson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Swanson. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down, Swanson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down now after the pass completion. Off the bootleg. Swanson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down. That's Hicks. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back in Philly. Here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Black round. Black round. Here we go.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw here. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And to give this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he cuts it out to this. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Point after now from Sturgis. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to throw. Swanson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Swanson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Swanson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Swanson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So a first down and 5 for the offense.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Round.
Operating from the gun, Swanson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down, Swanson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third and long. Swanson, he'll rifle this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And some space here. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
7 yards to go on second down.
What's tight end? Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Heavy, got heavy. Let's go.
Off play action. Swanson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Swanson. Had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Browns, they've scored again, extending their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Swanson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. in the red zone this time.
Black round! Ohio! Here we go!
Throwing on first down. Swanson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go! Black round! Ohio! Let's go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.